I'd like to welcome you to my channel. This is the Late Night Love Doc. My channel focuses on relationships in every aspect that has to deal with relationships, whether it's dating, marriage, whatever. Now, what I do is I drive professionally for a major transportation carrier, right? And I usually do overnight driving. And I usually spend hours and hours behind the wheel. So this is like, for me, the best time for me to get my thoughts out. And that is why I started doing this, right? So there will be some days where I'll be doing sessions. That's what I call my videos. My videos are sessions. There'll be some days where I will not be driving, and you'll be able to tell because it'll be completely quiet. But most of the time, when I'm doing my sessions, you're gonna hear bumps, you're gonna hear air, you're gonna hear noises, right? You're gonna have to excuse that. Right? But the reason for this channel, excuse me, I want to be a blessing and a gift to someone, right? Because myself as a young man, right, I was in a lot of relationships. I dated a lot of females in my younger years, and I did not have anyone around me that was good with relationship advice. As a matter of fact, I didn't really get any relationship advice at all, and I didn't really think to ask, right? Because this is how we are in this society. We basically just try to figure this stuff out on our own. And what ends up happening is you go through relationship after relationship after relationship for many years, and you really don't get it right until you get older. Next thing you know, you're 43, you're 46, and now you have experience and wisdom, and you know what to do better now than when you were 20 years old. And sometimes you wish you could just kind of switch your position. You wish you could take the mind that you have at 45 and put it in your body when you was 20. You know, but you can't do that. You know, once you get to 45, that's it. That part of your life is no longer here. Right? So, for myself, you know, not having the advice, not having the counsel of someone who has a good voice about relationships, you know, I had to figure these things out for myself. So I went through relationship after relationship, you know, not a lot of relationships, they all failed. Not a lot, they all failed. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. Some of you can relate to this. You dated person after person after person with no success because you didn't end up with any of them. You didn't end up with any of them. So, just a second. Give me just a second. Just a second, I'll be right with you. All right, now, as I just stated a minute ago, I do drive professionally. So, and these videos are not scripted, right? There's no script, everything is freestyled off the top of the dome. So I'm gonna ask you to forgive any, you know, minor intrusions. You know, there'll be little errands, little things I need to do. So just pardon that, okay? Right? So a lot of us, you know, myself included, a lot of you can relate, did not have advice. We just dated person after person after person, and we didn't understand why we couldn't make any of these relationships stick. And one of the reasons we couldn't make these relationships stick is because we had no idea what we were getting involved in the first place. We have no mindset to figure out what exactly to do. It's like we don't have a sound game plan. Most of us did not have a sound game plan at age 20. We just jumped in and then jumped out, and jumped in and jumped out. And then next thing you know, we went through several relationships. So that's one of the reasons that my channel was here, right? I did not want to sit around and be bitter and mad about all the relationships I've been through, because I'm not bitter and mad about the relationships I've been through. I'm not. But if I ever sit and think about them, I would prefer to be a gift to another person, whether it's a younger person, whether it's a middle-aged person, whether it's an older person. If someone can gain value out of this channel, then that will make me feel happy. I hope I'm not blocking, or I hope you can hear me clearly, because like I said, I'm doing this as I'm driving along. So I want you to get value out of this channel. If this helps someone to better understand the relationship they're currently in, if this helps someone in a future relationship, right? If this helps someone with a potential relationship that's on the horizon, that's, cooking up right now, or if this is something to help you just kill time while you're at work, you find my channel entertaining and the commentary entertaining, all of that is fine. I just hope that anyone listening gets value from my sessions, right? And that's what I call them. I call them sessions. I'm the late night love doc. And see, I feel like I have a very unique perspective, right? I have lots of experience. On my mind, I have a very creative mind, and I'm opinionated as hell when it comes to relationships. I'm passionate about talking about and helping people solve relationships. It just kind of came out of the blue. One day I'm sitting around and, I can't even remember when it started, but I just was passionate about, talking to people and answering questions and giving my unique perspective, because my brain has been like when it comes to relationships, my brain has been like a sponge. I wish my brain could have been a sponge on many other things, but my brain was a sponge when it comes to relationships, and my brain has taken in a lot of information. My brain's taken in a lot of data. I don't know why that is. I didn't sit consciously and say, let me think about all this stuff and remember all this stuff. I didn't make a conscious decision, right? It's just something that just happened. It's just one of those things, I can't even explain it. And as time went on, I just continued to take an interest in talking about relationships, helping people with relationships, and that's how I'm here today. Many years later, I'm now a mature male, right? I have plenty of time through my profession. I have the passion to talk about these things. I can talk about this stuff all day long. If you have questions, you have comments, we can talk about this stuff, right? So that's the purpose of my channel, to talk about and discuss all aspects of relationships. Maybe I can help you solve a problem, or maybe I can help you understand something that you've been through. Right? Now, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody else, but I definitely feel that I have a voice. I'm thankful for the mind that the Most High gave me, because my mind is very creative. My mind is like a factory sometimes. And sometimes my mind just go, it's like a factory. It's like a non-stop factory. It just won't stop. Even when I lay down, my mind is going. It's like I can't even stop my own mind from going. So that's what this channel is going to be about. This channel is going to be mostly about relationships. We may talk about other aspects of life, but mostly a large percentage of this is going to be about relationships and dating. Right? So I hope you can gain some value out of this channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Have some great sessions coming in the near future. I already know what the kind of things I'm going to be talking about. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and give you fluff, right? Because there's so many channels out there, so many authors of books, people who run websites, magazines. They give you so much fluff. They just give you fluff all day long. And I'm just personally, I'm tired of fluff. I hate fluff myself, because at the end of the day, they can make $1 million giving you some fluffy relationship book. It's all fluffy inside. It makes you feel good. Basically, when I say fluff, that's what I'm talking about. They're telling you stuff that sounds good, but it's not practical. It's not helping you solve your relationship problems. It's not giving you insight into what relationships are about. They're just telling you stuff, oh, it's going to be all right, everything's going to be okay. You're probably going to rarely hear me say everything's going to be all right. You'll probably never hear me say that, because that's just not sound relationship doctrine. Telling people everything's going to be okay. You got to tell people the reality, right? People don't talk about the reality of relationships. People are not raw. People are not real. And I'm going to let you know on this channel, I'm going to be 100% raw, 100% real. Right? That doesn't mean I'm going to be profane or have a nasty mouth. That just means I'm going to be brutal in my opinion on relationships. I'm not going to pull any punches about anything. I'm going to give you what I feel is the 100% unadulterated truth. I'm going to give you what many people are not saying. But there are many things that need to be said that have never been said. Like you might have been through hundreds, or not hundreds, but dozens of relationships, and you can't figure out what's going on. You're like, well, how come I haven't found a good relationship? And why are all my relationships failing? I'm going to give you the real answer. I'm not going to give it to you right now. This is just my introduction. But you just follow this channel and stick with me. I'm going to lead you down all these paths, right? And if you ever have a question or you have a comment, we can talk about it, right? All you have to do is leave your comments in my comment thread and I'll discuss it with you, right? I'm not going to have no nasty debates with anybody. That is not going to happen on this channel. We can talk about anything. We can have a conversation. We're going to converse. We're going to have a dialogue, right? But we're not going to have beef. We're not going to have, that's not what this channel's about. Okay, and I'm not the only person that has advice. A lot of our brothers and sisters have some sound advice as well, right? I want them to join this channel, join these conversations as well, and feel free to add your input in the comment thread, right? Because I can't say everything. You know, even though I'm the one that's talking, even though I'm the late night love doc, we're all one big family, right? We're all one big team. We're all trying to figure this stuff out together because we all struggle the same. I feel like we all struggle with relationships. We dated this girl, dated this boy, and you know, you just like, what is going on? What is this all about? So we need somebody to be raw, and we need somebody to be real, and that's me, the late night love doc. Right? So subscribe to this channel, right? And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when my latest videos come out. Right? I welcome you to my channel. I thank you for watching this video. And like I said, I hope I can bring some value. And I hope I can give you some understanding. I'm going to give you all the wisdom, experience, and knowledge that I have, you know, tied in with my creativity and my unique perspective and my ever so heated opinions. Right? There are gonna be some times where I'm really animated, right? There's gonna be some times where I'm really low key. So you're gonna see me go through a variety of emotions. You're gonna see me go through a variety of demeanors. All right, but remember what I said, I'm passionate about dealing with and talking about relationships. So that's all that is. It's just my passion for discussing and talking about and figuring out relationships. Right? So I want you to stay tuned. All right? I want you to kick back and enjoy my channel, enjoy this content. You know, feel free to share my videos on other social media. Save my videos if you want. Whatever you want to do. I want you to enjoy this. And I'm going to enjoy being a gift. I'm going to enjoy being a blessing to someone. This channel is for men and women. This is not exclusive to any gender. This is for men and women. That's what this channel's for. You got some people out there, they call themselves relationship gurus, and they only target one particular gender. Well, that doesn't make sense. There's two genders in a relationship. You got men and women in a relationship. You can't help somebody mend the relationship if you're just dealing with the woman, or if you're just dealing with the man. That's not helping a relationship. You got to watch out for people like that. Because if you're in a relationship with someone and you find out that this person's receiving some type of counseling, that's going to kind of bother you a little bit. Because you don't know what's being said. This could be something that's going to ruin your relationship. There's a lot of people out there that try to, make their channel about relationships, but they only talk to one sex. I'm going to talk to y'all men. I'm going to help y'all men. Well, how you going to help the man and you're not going to help the woman? You got to help them both together. Now, there are going to be times where I have a message that's more suited to men, and there's going to be times where there's a message that I have is more suited to women. But this channel is for everyone. This channel is for men and women. Right? I'm interested in teaching you and telling you about relationships to edify everyone. Right? I don't want to just raise one group up over the other. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm going to help everyone. Right? So that's what my channel is about. My channel is about relationships, reaching out to men, reaching out to women, giving y'all the 100% raw and real truth that others are not saying that you need to hear. And hopefully you can get some edification out of it. And there's going to be some times where I say some stuff that you're not going to agree with. You might even get offended by some of my stuff. But the reason I'm doing this is all out of love. I'm not trying to be a shock jock or anything like that. I'm telling you this stuff because you need to hear the truth. All right? If you can't handle truth, then this is not going to be a good channel for you. Because I haven't done everything great in my life. I made a lot of bad decisions during my time. There's some things that I needed to hear about myself. Right? So you're not going to agree with stuff that I'm saying all the time. Matter of fact, you can watch this channel and you might never agree with anything I say. But there's one thing you're going to notice is that I'm giving you the 100% adulterated, raw, and real truth. Now, if you just hate truth and you want to lie to yourself and deceive yourself, you could be my guest. But my question is, what kind of life is that? Why do you want a life where you just are in delusion and you're lying to yourself? So I'm not going to change that aspect of it. I'm going to give the truth. I'm going to tell everybody what's what. I'm going to tell everybody what's up. Right? I hope you can handle it. Right? But what I say, I'm not trying to hurt no one. This is not about trying to hurt anybody. I'm trying to give you the truth because others are not giving you the truth. They're telling you everything's going to be good and everything's going to be all right. No. Everything is not always going to be all right in this world in which we live in. Right? There's some raw and real truths that you have to hear. And I'm going to be the one to give it to you. You're not going to ever get no fluff on this channel. Right? I'm not interested in deceiving anyone. I'm not interested in lying to anyone. I'm not interested in that at all. I get no satisfaction out of doing that. I get no satisfaction out of deceiving anyone and giving people fluff. Now, even if you don't agree, I want you to still tune in because everything I'm going to give you is going to be the truth. Right? The truth, it can't kill you. It might hurt, but it can't kill you. So I hope you follow my channel, regardless of what you hear. Just know that everything I do is all love. It's all love. All of it. Because like I said earlier, I want to be a gift to someone because I did not have that. When I was a young man, I did not have someone who had a voice like I do. I recognize that the Most High gave me a gift through my mind. And I know I have a gift. I'm not saying that to be cocky or anything like that. I just know that the Most High gave me a gift. And right now, I'm going to put it to good use. I want to be a blessing to someone. Right? So I'm about to sign off here. Right? This was not a session. This was just an introduction. All right, so now we're going to move forward. And the next time you hear from me, I'm going to officially be in session. So I thank you for listening to this introduction. I welcome you to the Late Night Love Doc channel, and I'll see you at the first session. Peace.